Hey guys, how's everybody doing? My screen looks weird. Oh well. Looks like, okay, yeah, that looks better. All right, how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. So I did not do a Tip Tuesday yesterday. As some of you may know, if you follow me on Instagram, I have been super out of it the past few days. I'm not really sure what is going on, but I thought it would be over by now. So I've been super fatigued and the brain fog has been awful. And just out of it. It has been really, really rough. If you have ever experienced this, let me know in the comments. If you have any remedies, also let me know. I'm thinking I've just been at my computer for too long, repeatedly. I'm going out of town this weekend, so that might help, but it is rough. Last week was so exciting. And then I crashed so hard. I slept so much on Sunday. And then Monday, I was really, really out of it. The past couple of days, I've slowly felt a little better. But as the day goes on, it gets worse. So, oh my God. If you've ever felt this, you know how it feels. It is rough because you're not really sick. And you don't really feel like you have an excuse to feel the way you do. But you feel like crap, It's terrible. Hey, Melinda, how's everything going? How's your Wednesday? All right, so last week I asked you guys what you wanted our next topic to be for a training, and most of you said finding your voice. So, if you have any more questions after this, if you're watching this later, let me know in the comments. If you pop on during, ask your questions below. Finding your voice is kind of a broad topic, but I'm going to break it down in an overall, tweaking everything. Good, Melinda. Always good to tweak. And tweak your content, not tweaking. Anyways, so finding your voice is a pretty broad topic. So I'm just going to cover the basics and just an overall bird's eye view of it. And then you can ask your questions below because I definitely, if you're coming in through the replay and you feel like it's too late to ask questions, don't feel that way. I always go back and answer your questions. So let's get started. What time is it? Yeah. We're 3 minutes in. We can get started. So why is your voice important? Your brand voice is really what's going to set you apart in the market. There are so many health and wellness coaches, business coaches, spiritual coaches, blah, blah, blah out there. It's a very hot market right now. So setting yourself apart is more important now than it's ever been. And it really brings your personality out and makes you seem like a human, because a lot of people feel very disconnected from brands when they feel like it's a company or they're just not personalized enough. So your brand voice is really what's going to make you you. And it also helps you understand what kind of impression you're leaving on the world. And that way you know what you're talking about and how you're spreading your message so you can stay consistent and stay on track. And it also brings people in that love you for you, not people who are just attracted to maybe what you're doing or the results you get, whatever, but they really want to work with you because you are yourself. You have a unique personality. They really enjoy being around you. You won't feel like you are competing with everyone else because you know what your unique value is. You know how you interact with people and your clients, and you represent yourself. So you don't when you see someone else's like Instagram or another influencer, you don't feel jealous because you know that you have a different voice, you have a different brand voice, and you can feel confident in that. So, a few things you need to find your brand voice. Number one, branding. You need to solidify your branding. And I am not talking about your brand colors or your logo. I am not focused on that. That is the last thing you need to be worrying about. You can do a simple logo, pick a few colors, you can change it later on. You need a brand identity before any of that. Before you choose colors, before you figure out the design that you want your website to be in, you need a brand identity. And at some point, you're going to have to do the work. So why not do it early on and avoid all of those obstacles later? So you really don't want to skip this part. You don't want to half-ass your branding, because without a clear identity, without a clear brand identity, you're only going to confuse yourself and your audience. You're never going to feel good about what you're doing, if it's right, if you're going down the right path. And your audience is just going to be confused. They're not going to know who the hell you are, what you're selling, how you interact with your clients. They won't know what to expect. And you really want to look and feel confident in whatever it is that you're doing and whatever it is you're offering. Because who would you rather buy from? Someone who stands firm in their brand, they believe in what they're doing, they are knowledgeable about what they're doing, and you just feel good when they talk about what they're doing. It's just like a hell yes. Would you rather buy from them or somebody that kind of feels like they have one foot in, one foot out? They feel, you can tell they're just not confident in what they're saying. They're always saying different things, nothing lines up. So understanding your brand identity is super, super, super important. And I do have a brand strategy package right now. The discount has expired, but it is 2 coaching calls and I send you the Module 2 from the Wellness Marketing Accelerator, those training videos. So that 1 week before our first call, you watch those training videos, and then we have 2 coaching calls to get your branding all squared away. But also, if you really want the true value, the Wellness Marketing Accelerator is open for enrollment. Melinda has gone through it. She can tell you all about it. That includes the brainstorming and what to do with your brand, how to market your brand, how to organize your content, how to create content, all of that stuff. And that is only $9.97 right now, and it's open for enrollment. So that's the better value if you need branding and marketing. So step 1, solidify your branding, most important. Step 2, practice self-awareness. This is important in life and business. Self-awareness is absolutely, that is what's going to help you grow as a person and as a business owner. Who are you to your core? If you feel like you kind of evolve your personality, you're not really sure, you're different around other people, like you're really struggling with who you are and how you portray yourself to others, pay attention to how you act and speak around your closest family and friends. How do you act when you're not trying to impress anyone? What comes naturally to you? How are you naturally unique? How are you naturally different? Maybe ask your closest family and friends how they see you. What are my strengths? What do you think of when you think of me? Because really understanding how you act and how you just naturally are, that's going to make it really easy to understand when you write a blog post or an Instagram post. If you're kind of questioning, does this sound like me? Is this kind of off the wall for the kind of message I'm sending? You can always go back to that and say, okay, yeah, this is absolutely, like, this is me. This is naturally me. Step 3, understanding your target audience. What does your ideal client want and need to hear right now? How will your voice resonate with them wherever they're at? Do they need somebody more nurturing and hand-holding, or do they need some tough love, a go-getter, someone who's not going to take any BS and can really empower them? Understanding who you're talking to is going to help you create that voice that's going to get the people you're serving to that next step. So that is really important. And that finding your target audience and creating your ideal client persona is part of the branding process as well. All right, step 4. What are you going to do with your voice? What are your brand's goals? How do you expect to use or evolve your business now and in the future? Will what you're saying today resonate in the future? What are your plans? If you plan on doing something with like the Catholic Church or whatever, maybe you should keep it more on the spiritual level, more professional, more buttoned up. Me, I'm definitely have no plans of that. So I'm more just kind of friendly and buddy. I cuss a lot, so won't be in the Catholic Church anytime soon. But if you're planning on like running for office later on, you should keep that in mind. Should you be more professional and buttoned up? Or can you get away with a few, like, more just buddy stuff? Keep that in mind. You want to keep what you're doing now in mind as well as your future plans, because sometimes you really don't know what you're going to want to do with your business later on. It's always evolving. That's why it's so important to understand who you are at your core and who you are naturally, so that core personality of yours, that's not going to change. So those are some steps that you need to work on. And the way you know that you found your voice, you'll know that you have a solidified your brand voice if whenever you say something or post something, you're no longer attached to a specific outcome. You're just yourself, regardless of the result. You're proud of whatever message you're sending out there, whether or not anybody responds. And I'm telling you, it feels really good. Because I know when I post something, I'm just like, yeah, like that. Hell yeah, I need to use that for something later on. And even if it gets no likes, or if it's just kind of a blah, the engagement's kind of blah, whatever, I'm still super confident knowing that I'm on the right path, that whatever I put out there will affect someone somewhere at some point in time. Because whether somebody responds the next day or a year later, whatever, just putting it out into the universe and feeling confident in it, you'll receive that energy in return, and it will absolutely raise the energy of the people around you or whoever it brushes by. So having the confidence in your brand and your voice is the first step, though, and that really comes with solid branding, self-awareness, just an understanding of who you are and what you're here to do. So I hope that helps. If you have any more finding your voice questions, let me know. I'm also kind of getting a tickle in my throat. But let me know if you have any more branding and general questions. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you're watching the replay. Also, Wellness Marketing Accelerator is open, and all of this will be taken care of in that program. You will feel so much more confident. You'll find your voice. You'll understand who you are, what your brand is, what you're here to do, what you're offering, how you're offering it, and your whole marketing strategy and your content creation will be on point and in place for you to accelerate your business. So hopefully this helped. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you'll have a good rest of the day. Bye.